Very, very strong possibility. Economists have boosted their odds of recession as the Fed raises rates, with another hike reportedly coming next month. But with costs skyrocketing and savings depleted, can the economy be turned around? Here with me now, there he is. We checked him in. It's Fox News contributor, professor of business and economics at the King's College in Manhattan, Brian Brenberg, to save us with Brianomics. Welcome back, Brenberg.
Hey, Kennedy.
So this is the new talking point from the administration in terms of the economy. They're like, we just have to transition to stable, steady growth. Like, the president has given us just record growth. It's been so amazing. But, you know, we can't continue that for years. So we're just going to have to go stable and steady. I don't buy that. And I don't trust them. I don't know that I trust Jerome Powell with summing up the economy appropriately, especially when he was so wrong about transitory inflation.
Yeah, well, this is not a new message. Transition is from the same root as transitory. We've been hearing this word for the better part of a year, and it is wrong, wrong, wrong. The fact that the White House is still trotting out that language just tells me that they actually don't even care to understand what's going on in the economy right now. Our economy shrank in the first quarter of this year. We are 1 foot in the hole of recession, and the projections are for us to grow at 0% this quarter, which means any little thing goes wrong, we are in recession. This administration would be better to simply admit that's where we are. Change some of the people on their team. They should fire Janet Yellen, and they should get somebody in that role who can cast some kind of vision for how we can blunt what's going to happen with this recession. I don't think we can avoid it at this point. I think we're in it, actually. But how can we make it less painful? Well, that goes back to oil and gas. The problem, of course, is we're getting the gas tax holiday. That's going to solve this problem. Nobody believes that. And as a consequence, everybody believes this recession is going to get much more painful before it gets better.
What's Hank Paulson doing?
You know what? I agree with William F. Buckley. Pick like 10 people out of the phone book in Massachusetts and put them in charge of the economy at this point. You'd probably get a better response because you get some people who drive cars and trucks, who put this stuff into the things that they use.
They drive a cab.
We just need common sense.
Yes, absolutely. It's
Exactly.
like when they let kindergartners pick stocks. They always do better than the experts. But people know when they can't afford food and they can't buy gas, their personal economy is very shaky. And it's actually quite an insult for a bunch of people who will live for the rest of their lives comfortably off their government pensions to say consumer spending is great. It's super strong. And everyone else is like, I'm not going on vacation this year. I'm working 6 days a week just trying to save my job and my business.
That's right. The decision makers are so insulated from the blocking and tackling that happens in life that they can't comprehend the problem. And the people who write about it in the major publications are in the same boat. We have an entire intelligentsia and political class that cannot understand what it means to drive, you know, a one-ton truck to the gas station and put diesel in it. They do not have any experience with that. Those are the folks who need to be heard because that's what our economy depends on. And our political leadership is missing it. And when Janet Yellen says, I don't think recession is imminent, when Jay Powell says we're still going to have a soft landing, people say the landing has already happened. It's a crash. Let's talk about how we recover from it. But this administration is 2 steps behind, and that's where they want to be. They want to be 2 steps behind, crossing their fingers, hoping that somehow a miracle happens. They can change the topic before November. That's what they're banking on, and that's why I don't think this problem's going to get any better.
But that's so disgusting and it's so insulting. And right now, it's as though, I don't know if you remember that flight where one of the wheels caught on fire as they were coming into land, and the pilot steadied herself and she landed the plane, and there was clear air turbulence and toads flying out of the sky, and she still did it. We do not have pilots who are capable of landing the plane, whose gear didn't come down, and then when it did, it caught on fire. They are asleep at the yoke. I don't trust them, and I agree with you. I think it should be more than Janet Yellen. I think they should all be fired. And I'm talking about everyone, the Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense, the Treasury Secretary, my Secretary Bernice, who got my tea order wrong today. A lot of just Done, starting with Bernice. Brianomics, thank you for looking out for us. And hopefully next year you will save all of us so much money, we can buy you a yacht.
Oh, may it be so.
And may it be so. Thank you very much.